Since we are on the theme of there's nothing new under the sun, turns out younger siblings, they have been unhinged since the beginning. Let's turn to Genesis chapter 9. So what we're going to be reading today takes place right after the floodwaters had gone down. So from verse 20, it says, after the flood, Noah began to cultivate the ground and he planted a vineyard. So basically, after spending a year on the ark, he stepped foot outside and was like, I need a drink. One day, he drank some wine he had made and he became drunk and laid naked inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw that his father was naked and went outside and told his brothers. Then Shem and Japheth took a robe, held it over their shoulders, and backed into the tent to cover their father. As they did this, they looked the other way so they would not see him naked. When Noah woke up from his stupor, he learned what Ham, his youngest son, had done. Then he cursed Canaan, the son of Ham. Now this is a story that I'd read several times and heard several times, but I never understood why Ham had gotten in trouble. Because from the way I was looking at it, the only reason that Shem and Japheth, aka firstborn and middle child, were able to walk in backwards and cover up their dad without seeing him naked was because Ham had warned them. But then I got to thinking, and also my Bible provides a little explanation. Why didn't Ham just cover up his dad in the first place? And that's when you start to see this is the younger sibling mentality. Because at this point, you just know he walked in, saw his dad was naked, and immediately, wasted no time, immediately ran to go tell his siblings that their dad was naked. And then that got me to thinking about like sibling dynamics. If Shem, the firstborn, had been the one to walk in and see their dad naked, this part of the Bible would not have existed. This story would not have even made it in there because he would have gone in, seen that his dad was naked, covered him up, said nothing. I mean, he would have probably been mumbling about how the family would fall apart if it wasn't for him, but he would have covered up his dad and then gone out because that's what firstborns do. They handle everything. They take care of business with grace and class. Had it been Japheth, the middle child, doesn't matter. But because it was Ham, the lastborn, he went in and decided, nah, gotta tell somebody about the fact that our dad is laying butt naked in the tent. So the consequence of this was that Ham's entire lineage was basically cursed. Noah said, may your children be cursed, may they be the lowest of servants to their relatives. So what lesson can we learn from this in our 21st century? Basically, when the last born of the family is acting out, you must curse them out. Curse their children's children. I'm kidding. The lesson we can learn is to honor people's dignity, especially when they are vulnerable. Noah was in a very vulnerable state, and the reason why Noah, after cursing Ham's family, he blessed Shem and Japheth's family was because they maintained his dignity while he was in a vulnerable state. Also, don't take pleasure in someone's downfall because you don't know when it's going to be you. And on a final note, firstborn children, you are doing so well. Keep doing what you're doing. Hold your head up high. That family would be nothing without you. Lastborn children, do better. And middle children, I got nothing for you.